Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Monday night D-star net of the Ozarks Amateur Radio Society. This net meets regularly on Monday night at 8 p.m. on this frequency of 444.150. My name is Greg. My call sign is KF0LZX. Kilo Foxtrot 0, Lima Zulu X-ray. While this is not an emergency net, if anyone at any time has emergency traffic, please call break. Does anyone have any emergency traffic at this time? Please call now. Hearing none, I'll move on to announcements. We'll be using NetLogger for check-ins on this net, and anyone who wishes can check in early by monitoring the OARS net there. The Ozark Amateur Radio Society meets on the second Saturday of the month at the Happy House Restaurant in Monette, Missouri. The meeting is at 7 p.m., but everyone is welcome to come at 6 p.m. to eat and enjoy some good conversation. Individuals pay for their own meal, but you do not have to eat to attend. You also do not have to be a ham to attend. Everyone is welcome, including family members and those interested in amateur radio. The next meeting at the Happy House will be Saturday, July 8th. Saturday breakfast for the OARS Club for the month of July will be 7:30 a.m. at the Mount Vernon Family Restaurant in Mount Vernon, Missouri. More to follow. The OARS Club now has 3 regular nets, the D-star net, Monday at 8 p.m. on 444.150, the 2-meter net on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. on 146.970, and the simplex net every Thursday at 8 p.m. on 146.460. This net is now being streamed on 59 radio YouTube channels, so if you'd like to see how you sound on the radio or miss part of the net, you can go to 59radio.com for details and a link to the channel. Are there any other announcements or interest to amateur radio? Please call now. All right, hearing none, we will take mobile or short-term call-ins. If anybody needs to get in and get out, please call now. All right, we'll start with the top of the NetLogger check-in list with West, AE0OC. Wes, how are you doing this evening?
Well, hello, Greg, and everyone on the net. Thanks for running the net tonight, Greg. Oh, I think I've started to cool off a little bit. I was definitely a baked ham out there at the lake for field day. It was hot, hot, hot. But, had a good time, lots of good food, had lots of leftovers. I think that Clista took them home to put them into the freezer, froze the hot dogs and hamburgers, and we're going to have them up at the next POTA meet up, which is going to be sometime in July. I don't know if it's going to be the 4th or the 5th Saturday. We got to talk about that a little bit and see which works out best for everybody. But so we'll be having rewarmed hamburgers and hot dogs for that one, but they'll taste just fine. They were cooked over a open wood fire, so they'll have that nice smoke flavor to them.
All right, well, sounds like you had a pretty busy time at the field day. Sounds like you and Sean made quite a few contacts, and you got to make the initial run for the bus.
Roger, Roger. I'll tell you what, I may have to start selling plasma to pay for diesel fuel, but other than that, yeah, Sean and I had a pretty good run of it there in the bus, and I had a real good time operating with him. We made 82 contacts total for the club, which isn't a whole lot, but with just the two of us on the radio doing it, I thought we'd done pretty good. He made about 3 times as many as I did, but that's okay. Let's see, what else? Oh, yeah, we brought so much extra food. Tonight I fried up fish that I'd brought because I was going to fry up fish Saturday night for everybody that was there. It was just my bunch, and we were so tired we decided not to do it. But brought it home, had a big fish fry up here tonight, and my girlfriend came over, and we just finished eating, and we were both sitting here like, it's about bedtime, I'm telling you already. So I don't imagine she'll last long before she heads home. But in any case, it was a good time, and look forward to maybe doing a Winterfield Day. We'll have to see what we get going on. But I'll turn it back over to you and let you move on down the list. A0OC. Back to you, Greg.
Hey, thank you, Wes. Sorry I couldn't make it down there, but thanks to you and Sean, you guys always go above and beyond to make these things happen, so it's greatly appreciated, and Clifton and everybody taking care of the food. So anyway, again, we appreciate it. Glad you checked in, and we will move on down to KE6GAE, Dave out of Rogersville.
KF0LZX and the rest of the net. This is KE6GAE. Yeah, Greg, I didn't make it down to the OARS field day either. I was out at Nixon and I went over to Sparks. We got caught in the storm setting up at Nixon, so yeah, that was a fun day. And Wes, were you guys operating, was the club operating as a 1A or a 2A with, well, I guess you only wound up running one radio, it's been a 1A, right?
Yeah, 1A, and we were all battery powered the whole time.
Hey Wes, first time out as the club as a 1A. Conditions during the day at the start of it weren't very good. So 82 contacts, that's pretty good with only 2 people working the radio. Next year we'll have to get more people to work the radio and build it up. Other than that, don't have a whole lot for the net tonight, so we'll pass it back to net control. Thanks for running net, Greg, and KE6GAE back to net control.
450 contacts, but they were, I believe.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. Thanks for checking in. We'll move down to Richard, KB0RHA out of Mount Vernon.
So, when Springfield was a 3A, speed radios running, they did 320 contacts. But they also had people who stayed up all night long. They probably had 15 different people get on the radio.
Another call for Richard out of Mount Vernon. You there, Richard?
Wake up, Richard.
KV0RHA, this is KF0LZX.
Where are you typing?
Not where I thought it was.
Okay, I don't see anything on the YouTube feed. I don't see radio sculpture or anything on the repeater. We'll jump on down to Harold, K0SQS. Harold, how you doing this evening?
Hey, just fine, Greg. KF0LZX and the rest of the net, K0SQS. I took the afternoon off and played golf, and it was delightful. I mean, the air was relatively dry and stayed fairly cool as long as it didn't get out in the sun too much, stayed in the shade. Anyway, sounded like the field day fellows had a great time. We had gone to the lake Friday, and I was mowing down there, and then Saturday we had a meeting. My wife and I had a church meeting in Springfield, so wasn't able to participate in the field day, but have enjoyed reading all the comments and hearing everybody's description of the fun they had. So back to you, Greg. You might just give Rich a call at the end of the net to see if he accidentally bumped his radio and changed frequency or whatever. Anyway, appreciate you running the net. Great job. KF0LZX, K0SQS.
Thanks a lot, Harold. Thanks for checking in. And yeah, I'll catch Sean next and jump back up and see if Richard is there again. Maybe he did something like I would do and have it on the B-band or something. That sounds like something I've done several times. So anyway, we'll hop on down to Sean, KU0MAD. Sean, how are you this evening?
Hey, good evening. Thanks for doing the net, Greg. Yeah, man, I don't know. Has Rich ever checked in on the D-star net? I don't know that he ever has.
I don't remember. He was on NetLogger. Possibility. I haven't heard him on the 97 side either, monitoring it, but he did log into NetLogger, so I put him on there.
All right. I may keep too fast, but hopefully not. Rich, if you're listening, I don't remember you ever checking out on D-star, but there's some things you got to do to your radio to work on D-star on a repeater. You need to hit menu and go to you need to put your call sign in on your radio under My Station. If you don't put your call sign in under the My Station tab, repeaters won't recognize you. They won't. It's kind of like having a PL tone. Instead of a PL tone, you got a call sign. If your call sign is not in there, the repeater won't open up for you. I don't know if that's the situation, but it could be. Anyway, nothing else going on here. Just enjoying a lovely day. It was nice. And the rest of the week's going to be pretty hot. So, 7-3 all. This is K0M80.
Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it, and appreciate the check-in and work you did down at the field day last weekend for the club. So, good hearing from you, and did a proxy check-in for Steve out of Springfield, since he's on the YouTube feed, and we will jump back up to Rich, KB0RHA. If for some reason you're not getting in, you can always let me know on the 97 side. I'm monitoring it as well. So, Rich, are you there? Okay, we'll try him again here in a little bit. Let's jump on down to online check-ins. If you have anybody like to check in online, please start now.
KE0LTG Aurora.
Could you come back with your call sign? Apparently I missed something on it.
KE0LTG Aurora.
Got it that time. All right. Any other check-ins? Please call now. All right, Lawrence, KU0LTG, how are you doing this evening?
Well, doing well. I've been out in the heat a little bit. Been working on some doors here at the house to get them painted and things in the weather, and enjoyed a short bicycle ride as it cooled down a little bit this evening. I
occasionally watch some videos on YouTube on electronics. I've been trying to make a directional mic out of a 12-inch piece of vacuum line and a crystal microphone, but I'm going to have to use an amplifier with it. I was hoping to be able to see sounds on the meter with it, and you can very, very faint, about as low as the oscilloscope goes, so I have to get it on a amplifier to make it easier. Anyway, that's about the only project I have working on to experiment with. I'll let some of the others see if they're ready to come on. I've been doing as well as I can expect, and it's nice to hear the friends got back apparently from the Parks on the Air program okay. So this is KE0LZX, Claire.
Thank you, Lawrence. Thanks for the check-in. We definitely appreciate it. Any more online check-ins, please call now.
Evidently, you didn't get mine there, Greg. Kilo Alpha Zero, Romeo Mike, Bob and Aurora.
We got you that time, Bob. You came through just fine. How are you doing this evening?
Just sitting here. Didn't do too much today. Slept a little down this. I did finish mowing the lot out north, which I started Saturday afternoon about dark. And I can't believe how much it's growed. What I did mow, it's growed up there for half inch probably. What I just mowed Saturday, even though it didn't get any rain. But I got her all finished up there now. Different than it was back here a couple months ago when there was a rice paddy out there. Now it's dry and dusty. So got the garden watered and what have you. Been just sitting in here waiting on you come on the air. I've been doing much, so I guess that's it. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for doing that, Greg. KA0RM.
Thanks for checking in, Bob. Yeah, glad you got a little bit of rest today. Sounded like you had a pretty long weekend. Got a lot done. So, anyway, thanks for checking in. Any other online check-ins, please call now. We'll go back up again and try Richard, KB0RHA. Richard, are you there? All right, one more time for online check-ins. Would anyone like to check in the Monday night D-star net? All right, everybody. I'm not hearing anything else. Does anybody else have anything of interest or any announcements or comments to be made before we close this out?
Kilo Bravo Zero, Romeo Hotel Alpha.
Yeah, go ahead. Zero RHA, might hold your mic in for just a second until the repeater kicks in if that's the case. Well, I seen something flash across the screen so quick that it never threw the call sign up, so I don't know who it was, but you came in absolutely perfect there that one time. Yeah, I keep seeing the meter jump up one time, but not breaking the squelch or anything, so we'll give it one more shot. Like I said, I don't know what you've got going on, but try one more time. If not, we will close her out and maybe get a hold of Sean or one of us, see if you got a setting issue possibly. All right, counting myself, we had a total of 8 check-ins. 9 if we could get Richard in here. Anyway, good to talk to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for checking into the net tonight. We will return this frequency back to normal use. Thanks, everybody, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow night. KF0LZX, clear.
Hey.